Hello, everybody. You're going to create your own Google site, just like the ones we do in class for our end of the Cold War Google site assignment. So this is just a quick tutorial to get you navigated and get you working around it. And so, yeah, please pay attention. First, you're going to go to google.com. And once you signed in, you should see your profile picture or whatever you have up here. You're going to click on these little boxes right here, okay, to start to find your Google site. So once you click on the Google Apps, you'll see Sites right here. So go ahead and click on that. Next thing is you're going to go to New Google Sites. Google Sites just opened up a bunch of cool features to create a Google website. So that's what you're going to be doing. So go ahead and click on where it says New Google Sites. And you'll see all the sites that I've already created for this class, all the ones that you guys have learned about, okay? And so what you're going to do to start your own Google site is you're going to go ahead and click the Create New Site plus sign down here at the bottom. Okay, so once this page comes up, this is your Google site page. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to give it a title and make sure you follow the instructions that I gave you for this assignment. So you are going to be researching about the fall of communism in the Soviet Union. And so basically you're going to say maybe whatever your title is going to be, I'll say mine as Fall of the Soviet Union. Okay, so you can center it, you can kind of mess around with the header types. What you want to come here is name your site. So you'll notice that whenever you do a Google site, you name it. So I can say Fall of the USSR. Okay. Once you do that, the untitled page. So when you find it in your Google Drive, it'll say Fall of the USSR or whatever you choose to do. Okay. So here is where you can change the theme and look of your Google site. So you can go to themes here on the right hand side, very simple. You can change the color. Say you want to go like this green color or purple, or if you want to change the way the font is, you know, level, vision, you guys can kind of mess around with the different types of themes. So I'll just go back to the original. Now the next thing you want to do is go back to insert. Okay. Now I am going to ask you to post a YouTube clip. So we'll just say that as the first thing we're going to be doing. So YouTube is right here. Okay, so you're going to click the YouTube button and it'll bring you this page. So you can actually search YouTube from this page. So let's just say Fall of the Soviet Union. Okay. Now, once you do that, you can kind of preview the films here by pressing the play button. But for time purposes, I got a 3-minute clip here. It says Fall of the Soviet Union. I'm going to click on it and press select. Now, as you can see, the YouTube clip came here. Okay. Now I can move this around. So say I want to have it a little lower. Okay, I can do that. I can have a text box that describes what the video is going to be about, which I'm going to ask you to do, and so on and so forth. So let's say you want to collect an image that relates to your fall of the Soviet Union, which I'm going to ask you to do. Click on images and you can actually search Google by pressing the search button. So we'll just say I know that the fall of the Berlin Wall was a huge part of the fall of the Soviet Union. So we'll say fall of Berlin Wall. And so it'll have a bunch of photos here of the Berlin Wall falling. So this one looks like a good one. So I'll just go ahead and select that one. And you'll notice it pops up right here. And to add a caption to it again, you're going to press the text box. And I can actually manipulate the size of the box. Say I want to have it about that big and say, you know, Fall Okay, so we covered text boxes, how to add a photograph, how to put a YouTube clip. Now next, let's say I'm going to ask you to go ahead and put a map of Moscow on your Google site. So you'll click on you'll click on where it says map, and you'll put a location, let's say Moscow, the capital of Russia. Okay. And there's the capital of Russia. We can zoom in, we can zoom out, but we are going to select that, and we'll put that right there. And I'm going to ask you to put another text box giving me a couple facts about Moscow. Okay. Now, if you want to add something from your Google Drives, let's say I tell you you need to have a write-up or a Google Slides. You can actually access your drive here, and let's say I click on here's Hammurabi, but I'll just click on it here. You can actually add the doc here, okay, and it'll come up. You can add from my drive. Let's say I have a PowerPoint. I have a cold book drive here, so I can add a PowerPoint to my drive. So Castro. And so there my Google slides will come up, which you're going to have to create a little mini PowerPoint for your site. And so, yeah, so there we've accessed a couple things. You don't need a calendar, but there's a calendar. You can actually write in a Google Doc if you choose to do that, you know, from your Google Drive or Sheets, or if you want to give a little quiz, or if you want to add any charts, you'll see that from the Google Docs down there. Okay, so if you want to upload any anything like a website, like you notice I have websites, so if you find something from the History Channel and you want to add it to your site, okay, or if you want to add anything from your USB, if you have a USB, you can do that there. Okay, so let's now go to embed URL. So let's say I want to add history.com, okay, like I've done in the past, so history.com, and I can add that to my site as well. All right, so last thing I'm going to teach you is how to create a new page. And you notice all the pages when I create my website come right up here. So you're going to create a new page. So let's say one aspect is the fall of the Berlin Wall. Okay, so you click done, and what you'll notice is now a new page is opened. I can always go back to my home. I can then go back to the fall of the Berlin Wall, and again, I just adjust and insert things, or I have my themes. All right. Once you are done and your entire website is created for the fall of communism in the Soviet Union, you're going to publish it. So you're going to press publish. Once you publish it, you have to name it. So fall of the USSR. Now anyone from the Heart District can see it, or you can have anyone on the web see it. That means that you can become global. So I'll just put anyone from the Heart District can see it, but I'd like you to press anyone on the web can see it. Okay, here I'll just do it to start. So I publish my site. Once it's published, you can then view your site. So you press this little down arrow here and press View Published Site. There it is, my completed Google site page. As you guys can see, it's not very like structured or organized, but everything I wanted to add, I added. So this is what you're going to be doing for your project. Okay, time to get started.